they didn't know what was going to happen, and then they walked out afterwards and then told everyone on Instagram that we were making fun of 9/11, and that's not what was happening at all. So just issuing right now, we're going to say some terrible things that we probably don't mean, and we'll make sure we'd never get cast on SNL one day, but that's what happens. That's what happens here. It was funny. We did Stab last night, which is Jesse's and John's podcast, and I met with Benton, who was also on the show. He's been on our podcast a couple times, and we were eating today. And I made some jokes on Stab that were pretty inappropriate. But I was like, man, like I felt like what I said wasn't that bad. And Benton's like, and I was like, I mean, I've said way worse shit on Fill My Heart. And he's like, yeah, dude, if that's your bar, that's not good. He's like, you've said some terrible things on that. I was like, yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't be like, what? I can say cunt on my podcast. It's probably not a good way to go through life.
Yeah. I really want to hear that joke now, but I feel like
Do you want me to read it?
If you want, but
no, I had to write an erotic poem about car accidents.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was the hacky fucking car accident joke. It was I made an Asian joke.
Was it about your ex-girlfriend?
It was about her. Exhibit A.
Yeah. Man.
No, but it was just a dumb joke about Asian, like getting in a car accident with an Asian person, and I was like, hey, that's a throwaway joke, and John set me up for this, and then everyone was like, oh, and I was like, okay, my bad.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Sometimes shit just works like that. Like, I did a Hanukkah show tonight, and, like, Frank the Tank was there. He's an old Chinese guy, right? And so, of course, someone said, like, oh, like, thank God someone brought the food for Christmas.
That's a good joke.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, what's the problem with that?
Anyway.
The Hanukkah show.
Oh, fuck. You know what? I forgot my blackface. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna
yeah. I mean, how are we going to do the show without it?
Man.
Are we recording? Oh, damn it. Fuck. Shit. All right. Yeah, we're live streaming?
Yeah.
All right. Are we really? Oh, fuck, dude. This is live streaming?
Anyway, thank you, NAACP, for having us tonight. This is
the Anti-Nazi League. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast.
Antifa. Wow.
Wow, Rachel Maddow's here. Isn't that great? All right. Let's do this podcast. All right, we're going. All right, let's do this. Yeah, we're 20 seconds in, dude. If this sucks, I'm going to be mad at you.
No,
all right.
It's perfect for the episode.
Okay, you ready? Give it a second of silence. Hey everybody, welcome into episode 50 of the Fill My Heart podcast. I'm Drew Absher.
I'm Parker Newman, and I picked the music today.
Yeah, woo! And we're in front of a live crowd here at Stab Comedy Theater. Live crowd makes... Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Dude, it's weird. We've done 2 episodes back-to-back where we have a guest. I feel like I haven't actually talked to you.
Yeah, it's been
forever.
great.
What's going on? What's going on, dude?
Man, nothing really. Haven't been sending any cum videos lately.
Yeah,
so
thank God. Thank God you stopped that. That's a callback to a previous podcast.
Yeah, totally.
We've got to stop doing that in front of live crowds.
Yeah, no, totally.
They freak out every time we do it.
They do. It's consensual. I mean, it's like they asked for a dick pic and I delivered more. So that's just, I go above and beyond.
It's just good customer service.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, like if you got 2 burritos instead of 1, would you complain?
Yeah, right. That's a good point. Yeah. I would complain if one of them was a cum burrito. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, I only asked for 1 burrito. Yeah, well, that's good, dude.
Yeah.
I think that I think we have an obligation to update everybody. How's the weight loss going?
14 pounds.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Big round of applause.
I gained it. No,
I'm up.
I lost it. Yeah, it's been doing, it's good. I like going to the gym, actually, sometimes.
Whoa, that's a change.
The worst part, I just feel like everyone's judging me there, even though it's a judgment-free zone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, everyone's judging you all the time.
Yeah, true.
I mean, no, I'm being serious. Like, at every point, like, everyone always is like, oh, I'm afraid to go to the gym because I'm afraid people are going to make fun of me. I'm afraid to leave the house because I'm afraid people are going to make fun of me. Because that's what people do. So don't feel self-conscious about that,
True, but especially the gym. Like, it's one place where, like, I don't check out girls.
Well, thank you for being such a hero. I didn't know I was sitting next to an idol.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
I refuse to check out women at the gym.
Well, because it's like, I don't know. It feels way creepier there. Am I wrong? Did I strike a chord?
No,
Did
I'm just not following your logic.
Just, I don't know. There's something about, like, if a girl's doing squats, which, I mean, she is doing squats to make her ass bigger, right?
Or, just trying to be in shape. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Or, lose. I'm just saying, like, lose calories, to have a rockin' dumper. Like, if that's what she really wants.
Yeah, I believe that's the medical term for
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. Like, it just feels creepier than if we're at, like, a Subway or something to, like,
Yeah.
look at her ass. Am I wrong?
No, I mean, I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong necessarily. I just don't know, like, the way you phrased it was like, well, I'm doing my civic duty by not checking out women at the gym.
Oh, okay, this is coming off creepy. I think it's because of the song. I think
Yes, yeah.
because I picked that song.
Do you want me to
and
read that
doubled down.
Asian poem I wrote?
Maybe.
Just to pivot out of this?
That does. To explain the song, though, it's actually like it's satirical and it's about like Hollywood.
Well, you
going
gonna say the
after
name of the
little
song?
Girls. Yeah, it's "Little Girls" by Oingo Boingo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll get to why we picked that one. It should be pretty,
Yeah, it will
pretty
be.
apparent at this
Yeah.
point. But yeah, dude, so that's good. You've lost the weight. You're looking better.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? I don't know why I said, do you know what I mean? That was pretty on the nose, the comment I made. I didn't try to disguise anything. But I was going to say, like, have you felt like, because you look better,
Whoa.
do you feel like you're, like, adding muscle?
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
You feel, like, stronger?
Yeah, that's what I'm good at. But then, like, I've had, like, really shitty, like, luck with Tinder and stuff, so it feels like it's all for nothing kind of
Right.
Like, I literally, this is fucked up. I matched with a girl and she just said LOL. And, like...
Are you serious?
Yeah,
When
yeah,
was that?
Swear to God. The other day.
Maybe she was laughing at your bio. You got some funny stuff in there.
No, I asked her.
I'm just trying way
and
too
she
hard to make
said
it
no.
positive. Wow, that's mean as shit, dude. That is the meanest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it was. Pretty funny. But, I mean, like, pretty...
hilarious.
No.
I'm happy she did it, but
I
mean.
gotta be honest. There's nothing I like more than a girl with a good sense of humor. So I'll give her that.
Yeah, you just said that. Off to a hot start. I'm
Yeah,
already making
exactly.
you laugh. That's
But-
good, man. Well, she'll regret it one day when.
No. Anyway, sorry. Was that? I didn't mean to bum you.
No.
out.
It is funny to do that. Is to
Yeah.
match with somebody and then just be mean to them right to their fucking face.
Have you ever had that happen to you?
An LOL. No, I mean I matched with somebody I knew one time,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "Isn't this crazy?" And I was like, "Yeah, but like I didn't match with you as a practical joke. I was like, I was trying to have sex with you, so like."
Yeah.
And then they were like, ha, 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 I didn't say that directly, but I was like, oh, crazy. And then like I tried to keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
And then it just became awkward between the two of us.
Oh
But,
man, yeah, that's happened to me. But yeah, it's kind of it's kind of like you should kind of double down when she's like, "Isn't that crazy?" You should just be like, "Yeah, I know you're on TV. I got you." Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Love Is a Lie.
Welcome to Nobody Will Love Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's good. I'm glad to hear everything's going well.
What's going on with you though?
Geez, man, I've just been super busy. I've got we're recording this on December 14th. I've got finals next week. My first my first semester of college, I didn't make it to finals before I like gave up.
Yeah.
So like now I'm like actually having to do finals. I've got like 4 projects to do, and I'm just like super stressed out about it. And then like it's good stress though. It's like everything that I'm stressed out about right now is so much better than the shit I was stressed about at my job.
Yeah.
That I'm like, it's all fucking worth it. So it's cool. It's just like annoying stress, It's not like I'm like afraid for my life like it used to be, like where I was like, if I don't get this done, I'm gonna get yelled at by people I respect. Like it's just college, so it's cool. Right? I don't know.
I'm surprised you didn't start crying during that. It just
Oh well, yeah, no, I'm already
Don't be a
emotionally
breakdown.
scarred from my old background being put up on the. How
Oh,
did that
that's
happen?
great. Yeah, we didn't even
Yeah.
mention that. A photo of Drew and his ex, like together.
Dude, just popped up. It's not
popped up
even
on screen.
I'm gonna show the crowd. Like, it's not even the background on my computer. Like, I don't know why that popped up. Like,
Yeah.
this is the background
The-
on my
the
computer.
screen is-
It's just sand dunes,
I was
which
gonna
is what she turned my heart into when she ended things. No, but it was just so weird. I was just like sitting here and everyone's laughing. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? And everyone's like, look, your love life is being torn apart. No, I'm joking. This is all jokes. I'm happy.
That's crazy. What if we look
I'm
now?
happily married now.
What if we look now and the screen was your mom in prison?
Yeah,
Just
right. It's my
like-
mom's mugshot again. These are more callbacks to old episodes. that no
Yeah,
one's getting.
man.
Yeah, no, but dude, everything's good. Life's good. Dating is going great.
Nice.
So yeah, man, everything's been a-okay on my side. It's just been. I feel like I haven't talked to you on the podcast, and I feel like we needed to update the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The last thing I was going to say is, are we still shooting for 50 pounds in June?
Yeah.
Is that still the goal?
exactly?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yep,
All right.
50 pounds.
I think that we said that we'd make some kind of bet on it, and it already looks like you're well on your way there. So I think I'm
Thanks.
gonna walk that back a little bit.
yeah.
But yeah, dude. All right, you ready to get into the
Yeah,
episode?
let's do it.
All right. Today's episode is episode 66 of season 18. Just Dr. Phil going just right at the name of it. It's just called Pedophile Hunters. Really not leaving up to anything to the imagination there.
Yeah.
This is a fucking weird episode, man. It's just
Very.
I don't even really know what to say about it, but that's why we came in with that song,
Mhm.
Little Girls. And then did you want to explain what the song's about? Like,
Yeah, no, that's it. It's just about like creepy guys who, and how it's kind of normalized in the culture and whatnot.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I'm disappointed in you. I thought for sure, with your taste in music and with the content, I thought you were gonna pick a song by Minor Threat,
Oh, really?
which I think would have been more punny. But
Oh, yeah. I did actually do that as a Hard Times thing, and it didn't get through. So
oh, really?
I gave up
Well,
on
I'm
that.
sorry. We're just really depressing everyone.
Yeah,
at the
we
top of the
were.
show.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I saw someone get molested when I was a child.
Jesus
I thought, no, I'm playing.
that bombed so hard that everyone thinks it was real.
Yeah, thanks.
Or the other song I was thinking of is what's that song? Hungry Like the Wolf.
Oh, Duran Duran.
Yeah, Duran Duran. That like, I'm on the hunt. I thought you were gonna pick that too.
Oh no,
mean,
I thought
but-
you were just gonna pick like an R. Kelly song.
Oh,
Like,
geez, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Really just started all
Anyone.
problematic. No, but this episode's weird because, like, it's not even really about pedophiles. It's just about these three
Yeah.
fucking weirdos who try to hunt them down. So let's get into the first clip here. It's called Self-Described, quote, Pedophile Hunter says, quote, I love doing what I do.
Well, it's a controversial type of gotcha.
All right, it's pronounced controversial. Stop being a fucking dickhead.
For the record, they all say that they're pedophile hunters. They look just like the pedophile hunted, though.
Yeah,
Like,
they totally
just
do.
look
Yes,
like
they all
pedophiles.
look like pedophiles. Yeah.
Vigilantism that many in law enforcement are just not in favor of. Regular citizens lure alleged child predators to remote locations with the intention of confronting them.
All right.
This guy, if you guys can all see, this guy looks like George Zimmerman if he ate Trayvon Martin.
And then posting their identities online for hundreds of thousands of people to see, and they stream it live. Let's start by talking to one of those pedophile hunters, Tony. He's the founder of Team Loyalty Makes You Family.
Team loyalty makes you. Dude, that's not even an
Yeah.
acronym.
That sounds like a Chinese symbol tattoo translated into English.
Team. I'm trying to how some people like shoehorn acronyms.
Yeah, totally.
Like that's what that sounds like, and it's not.
Take a look.
My name's Tony. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm a
Of course he is.
Brooklyn.
He's all team loyalty makes your family. You know.
plumber by day and a predator hunter by night. This is Bushwick, New York, Brooklyn. This is where most of my exposures happen. This is where we like to meet the predators. They come right off the train and I meet them right on the corner. Since I started the page about a year ago, we've exposed about 27 predators. Predators are being hunted. You got exposed.
All right, man. It's weird to tell pedophiles they've been exposed. Yeah, you've been exposed. I know. That's why I'm getting in trouble right
Yeah,
now.
that's why I'm unbuttoning my trench coat.
yeah.
That's why.
44 years old trying to meet a 14-year-old girl. The best thing to do right now is don't lie to me. All right? And don't
Or fuck children. I don't know. Like, I don't know
Wait,
what's
why
worse.
is that? Like, I don't know. Like, if somebody like tried to catch me on camera trying to fuck a kid, I'd be like, "What are you talking about, man? You got the wrong guy."
Yeah,
like, it's not that
totally.
hard to deny. There's no proof this is you at all.
Yeah. No,
talk to Listen, don't start crying now. New York City, baby. This is what it's about. Anybody that's looking
That's
to
the
Dude,
weird
he's
time
so
to
New
rep
York,
our
he
city.
can't stop repping it.
There's just something in the water when it comes to pedophilia.
Yeah, you don't know anything about the world. These pedophiles, man, they love these delicatessens we have in here.
with a child is a coward. These guys don't scare me. I come out by myself. I don't feel the need to have anybody with me. I have a very strict guideline on what I do. Decoys, they are the operation. Without decoys, this is impossible.
Hey.
What do we got? Anything?
Yeah, we have a guy that's on the line that we've been talking to for a few days now.
A decoy could be a man or a woman, and they're the ones that go online and play as a child. And my decoys, we don't initiate or speak anything sexually. I don't even allow them to use emojis.
We're on our way, and you let me know.
All right, man. First off, that's not a hard line to draw.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much sexting he thinks happens through emojis, but it's not that much, to be honest with you. And also, it's so funny. He's like, yeah, we don't let them say anything sexual. How fucking frustrating must that be as the pedophile? Like, every time you try to make it sexual, it's like, nope. And then you send an emoji and you get nothing back. You're like, what does this kid fucking want, man? I'm trying to be relatable.
Oh, you're there.
Okay, I'll call you when I get there.
There's nothing more satisfying than seeing a grown man thinking that he's talking to a child and his intention is to come down to have sex with someone at 2 in the morning in the middle of Brooklyn. And
There's nothing more satisfying.
Nothing bad.
How about having a family or something? Getting a real job, maybe? I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
there is no child. It's me standing there. And I'm going to put the fear of God in you. I'm a survivor myself. I was.
Actually, the fear of God getting put into you means you do fuck kids. That's a Catholic priest joke.
He said, wait. He said, I'm a survivor myself. Does he mean that he got caught trying to fuck a kid?
I'm a survivor
It's
of
like,
being
I
exposed
get
as a
it. When
pedophile.
that flashlight from a camera's on your face, it's fucked up.
It's got a lot more meaning to me. Now you get to confront the person that
Oh boy.
law enforcement's a joke when it comes
You can't just say that.
to this. I could call the cops right now and say there's a man on the corner selling heroin, and I'd have 15 cop cars out here. I call the cops and say there's a man to meet to have sex with what he thought was a 13-year-old kid, and nobody will show up. I love doing what I do. It's almost like being
Yeah, but that takes a lot more investigative work to prove. Like, these two crimes are not created equally. How does he not get that? I don't
Yeah.
understand how he thinks.
He's-
Like, does he not know how the judicial system works at all? Like, you
Yeah.
can't just say, like, this guy wants to fuck a kid, and the cops can't just show up and arrest him for that. Like,
Immediately, yeah.
yeah,
It's
like,
kinda-
there has to be, like, evidence.
yeah. It's what if though there was a pedophile dealing heroin? What then?
Yeah,
Would they just-
then they're in a predicament.
a superhero. When I do this thing, it's the most euphoric high you could ever have. There he goes. Everything's going to the DA in state New York, brother. It gives me great gratitude in helping someone that may be a victim. I'm not here to be friends with these guys. I'm here to expose you and shame you.
I'm glad he's not there to be friends with him.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that.
So you fuck kids? Do you like chess?
Yeah.
I'm a big chess guy.
Buddy, you ever had a meatball sub from Tony's?
Hey, you the guy trying to fuck the kids. I just got Disney Plus. What you think about that?
Well, Tony is a plumber. He
Of course. You didn't need to tell us that.
is the father of 2 children. And Tony, as you were saying, your motivation here is clear. You've been on the bad end of this because you were a victim as a child, right?
Yes.
And I'm very sorry about that, by the way. So you get satisfaction. It's curative for you. It's cathartic for you to do this.
Yeah, it's almost like psychiatry, I guess you'd call it.
So what is your method?
Nah, I don't think I'd call it that, actually.
It's kind of like therapy if it weren't gay. It'd be kind of like mental health if I weren't a fairy.
It's like psychiatry. No, it's not at all, actually. It's a whole different thing.
Of pedophile hunting. How do you do this?
It's very simple. We post ads on a lot of different platforms. We'll say, we're 19 or 20 because we can't make a profile being age of 13 or 14. And
I tried.
It seems like you have to know a whole lot about how to catch kids in
Yeah.
order to catch pedophiles.
Yeah, totally. Isn't there a phrase like that? There's a saying, like in order to think like a something, you have to act like a something, right?
No, I've never heard that.
Really?
No, I've never heard that.
I'm sure I'm not the only. Okay.
Well, write in if you're a pedophile
If
who
you
knows
want to know how
who
to
knows
catch a
Confucius
pedophile.
quotes. Go ahead and send them in.
when somebody messages us, we'll let them know, listen, my age isn't 18 or 19, I'm really 13, 14, or 15. And we'll just sit back and wait and listen and see what they're going to do.
So you don't put an ad up and say, I'm a 13-year-old waiting to be
No.
exploited. You say I'm of age,
Mm-hmm.
but then when they respond, you then say
I let them know immediately.
immediately, and you don't bait them in terms of any sexual provocativeness or anything
No.
like that.
We don't initiate any sex track. I'm so big into, I don't even use emojis, kissy emojis, winky emojis, nothing
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, and you say decoys that talk to them, they need to talk to them for at least 2 weeks
Yes.
to find out if, in fact, they've got bad intentions and they're going to follow through with it. And you say you have no fear, and you're
It feels like Dr. Phil isn't letting this guy actually say any of this shit because it's going to come out like just gibberish.
Yeah.
He's like not letting this guy talk at all. He's just I don't. What is going on?
Yeah.
exposing
We just walked
predators
3 people.
in the big
Go-
Did we? What happened?
yeah.
What
Pretty
happened?
Sure.
Oh, I don't know.
biggest city in the
Well,
world.
stop focusing on that. Watch the fucking
It's hard
episode.
not to.
on the
Yes, it
meanest
is.
streets
Just watch.
in that city.
Yeah. That's I don't know. That guy's like he's so fucking New York. It's hard to take anything he says seriously. He's just like, I don't know. He's just a lot of personality. Parker, you got to watch the episode.
I
need you here. All right. The next clip is called "Civilian Pedophile Hunter Claims His Group Has the Best Success Rate for Arrests and Convictions."
My name is Jesse, and I'm the founder of Hunted and Confronted. We are an online group that exposes child predators live. I created Hunted and Confronted in 2018. We've done our tour.
All right. This guy looks like Aaron Carter's infant alcohol syndrome brother.
Yeah, he has like Moon Man chin.
His head is shaped like a banana.
Yeah, it's weird. He's the guy shaped like a semicolon, or an upside down.
Exposures mainly here in Idaho. We've helped facilitate over 15 arrests in 5 different states. We have the best success rate when it comes to arrests and convictions in the country. Right now, who I'm working on is a multitude of males between the ages of 23 and 55 years old. There are 5 decoys, including me. As a decoy, it starts online, or a potential predator responds to the anonymous chat. As it progresses, they then move to cell phone. And from cell phone, we move to meeting. Our head decoy, she is 25. Her name is Gina.
We're not cops. We're not armed with anything at all except for a cell phone. It's really disgusting how many men will come and meet a child.
We have another decoy
And
that's
not me.
Yeah. She's like, and I can't get a single fucking swipe on Bumble.
talking to a 28-year-old male who thinks that she's 14, and this individual wants to meet up tonight at 6:30.
It states his name and he says, hey, and she says, hey. He says, what's up?
What?
Says,
What?
They just say hey and they get laid.
Bro, that's it.
what's wrong. That's a red flag right there. I've never gotten
Yeah,
laid
you
off
gotta
hey.
you gotta write a bunch of witty
Yeah.
pickup lines and stuff.
These pedophiles need to bring it.
yeah,
that's, what I'm
that's a
saying.
good
They
point.
can't
Yeah,
just-
they gotta step up their game.
so I need to tell you something. I'm actually 14. He says, yeah, you don't look 14. He said, oh,
Which
I'm just
kind of ruins it. I would think.
always horny nowadays.
going to be bus number 201, 6 o'clock around.
You can't say bus 201, man. There's too many weird sexual terms they're using when they're talking about this stuff.
He's saying it like he's on cops and like
Yeah.
they need to move
Dude,
out.
isn't that the crazy part? Is that like these guys are just like shitty vigilantes that
Yeah.
like are actually doing something kind of good, but also not. Like they're not doing anything productive. You can't arrest anybody for the shit that they're
Yeah,
doing.
you'll
Like,
see. Actually, they get super into that.
do they?
I mean,
All
yeah.
right.
Around 6:15 is when we should be expecting him to be pulling up. He gets to be hunted and confronted. So right now we're on our way to go expose the child predator, and this is where I go live. Once I hit that button there, when the live stream begins, the whole point of this is to get
Instagram followers, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about that clout.
his face.
Can you imagine like just seeing a notification on your phone like, Doug is fucking
Yeah.
hunting pedophiles?
Ah, God damn it.
Damn
Hunted
it.
and Confronted went live again.
Yeah.
Expose him. This man has sent some sexually explicit pictures and has been very crude and vile. Red flag for me is that he got discharged from the Army for behavioral issues. You know, I'm
Ooh.
not
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he got discharged from the Army, if you know what I'm saying.
sure how he's going to react. This work that we do excites me. My adrenaline is always pumping before an exposure.
Our target has
Yes, dude, they got to stop. Can we just use regular terms?
shown up.
All right, decoy, see if we can get him out of the car. I got eyes on him right now. He is here. All right, guys, here we go. I'm Jesse. What's your name? I'm part of a well-orchestrated civilian
His
team.
name is Fuck.
Jesus Christ, that's not a teenager. Wait, what's he say to him?
I'm part of a well-orchestrated civilian team across the country, but we've helped facilitate many arrests with law enforcement, okay? So the more fair you are with me through this process, the more fair I'll be with you,
Ugh.
okay?
Just punch this guy in the fucking face and run. He can't do anything.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, like, what? Why are these? Dude, pedophiles are idiots. That's my official stance.
And how old are you?
28.
You're 28 years old. Okay, so why do you think you're sitting here talking to me today?
Because of the text message that I got. It said I look like I'm 20, but I'm actually 14.
She told you at the age, right? 14. Thanks for being honest. You were being very sexual with her, too.
He's like,
Oh,
he's
no.
like, I gotta be completely honest. This is the worst I've ever been catfished. This is like, wow. I mean, I thought she might have been like fat, but this is worse.
I mean, why would you say you want sex while driving from a 14-year-old child?
There's nothing that's okay with that.
Yeah, did you bring condoms?
Yes. My intent today was to have sex.
With what?
Why are you admitting this? Dude, even the guys on like To Catch a Predator don't
Yeah,
just
they
say it
don't
right
say-
to the camera.
They just go, I
Yeah,
shouldn't
they're
be
all-
here.
I was actually I drove 3.5 hours to tell her I couldn't have sex with her, which
Yeah,
is
totally.
which is
It's
totally a
something.
rational thing to say.
With a 14-year-old girl, and I admit to it. I was wrong.
How's this
No harm, no
experience
foul.
Yeah. He's all, hey, we all make mistakes, right? All right, I'm gonna take off, guys. See you later.
make you feel? About the size of an ant?
Smaller than that.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do
Did you ask him how big his dick was?
Experience make you feel? About the size of an ant?
How's it make you feel?
And then
Like
the guy
the
said
size of
smaller
an
than
ant?
that.
It's weird to bring in idioms
Yeah.
when you're confronting a pedophile.
He just knows a lot about insects. Actually, ants are pretty relatively big. I was thinking something a little bit smaller, like a fruit fly.
Yeah.
It's just like, you thick fuck. You know daddy long legs technically aren't spiders.
All than that. Make this a learning experience that you'll never forget. Drive safe.
Drive safe.
Drives.
He's all right. Text me when you get home.
All right. Well, he's just looking at his phone like, whoa, Jessica was a bust. Let's see about Lindsay.
The
Totally
bus went
free.
amazing. It's testy. It is. I mean, it gets you going. Your hands are shaking.
He was definitely surprised. I think we really scared the crap out of him.
The individual, he was about 5'7", probably weighed about 205 pounds.
Oh man, that's
205,
very unhealthy.
that's very specific. You
Yeah.
don't know that. And in this corner, bring
he's-
in a 205.
He's all, when I'm not hunting pedophiles, I work at the carnival as a weight guesser.
He could have been any guy that was walking down the streets. They can look like your neighbor. They could be your mailman.
They could
You know
even
that-
look like they're 210. You never know with these guys. Never know with these
Their
six
weight
fucks.
fluctuates, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah,
that was an
really has to
exposure.
do with eating habits, honestly, and water intake.
That went ideal.
Okay, Jesse, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So how do you
Dude, there's something weird about this guy, right?
Yeah, he looks like how everyone imagines their grandpa looked when they were younger. Like,
Yeah, he does have that. No, I was talking. I mean, we're not in the wrong for making fun of this guy, is what I'm asking, right? Like, this guy, he seems
No.
like he's got it there, like, all together enough to make fun of, right?
yeah, he is
Okay.
very delusional, but
Yeah.
not in like a mentally ill way. Just
Okay.
in like a
Yeah, I was kind of getting worried because, like, the way he was, like, talking about it afterwards, he was like, "It's fucking great. My hands are shaking." It's like, what?
do
Okay.
you two know each other? Do you know each other?
Don't know from a hole in the wall.
You,
Jesus Christ, man, that's so fucking aggressive for
What'd
no
he
reason.
say?
I don't know him from a hole in the wall.
what?
Yeah, he's just like immediately like, this guy doesn't fucking hump pedophiles. I hump pedophiles, okay?
but you know of each other.
Yes.
And you're not fans of each other.
I have no problem with him at all.
I just
mean,
imagine this is so dumb. I imagine Van Helsing like sitting there too, just like, God damn it, this is bullshit. I'm on the wrong episode.
Van Helsing.
Yeah, isn't that the Vampire Hunter?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, did I make a smart reference? That's crazy.
Yeah, someone's clapping in the crowd.
Yeah, I probably fucked up the name. Actually, that's probably it.
Oh, I think there was a movie about that.
yeah, yeah.
If you know about
well,
that,
I read
right
the
in.
original book.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
someone reads. Okay.
why he doesn't like me.
Wait, so now we have pedophile hunter beef, which seems so stupid. If you guys both want to hunt pedophiles, it seems like you guys should be supporting each other. If your real goal
Yeah,
isn't to
true.
get famous, is to hunt pedophiles.
That's a very good
I
point.
don't know why he has an issue with me. I've tried from day one to unite us all as teams. He's just been nothing but a gnat, and I don't pay attention to anything he has to say.
Tell me, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this instead of something else?
Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously.
Because you have a job, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, obviously, as adults, it's our duty to protect children. I have brothers that are 8 and 10 years younger.
When you connect,
Dude, the Brooklyn guy's rolling his eyes. Look.
Younger.
when you connect with an alleged pedophile, what is your goal with that pedophile? What is it you want the outcome to be? Like we saw you said this one went perfectly. So you live streamed that, right?
Right.
Okay, and then what do you do with that? You're also recording it, of course.
Correct.
So what do you do with that footage?
Yeah, you know, obviously we live stream it, and that's evidence right there that can be sent for police to watch, and then also, you know, people around the world, you know, watch it as well as people in the community to get the face out there.
I'm thinking
but
people
the-
around the world.
No,
watch
yeah, I've
it.
never even heard of this guy.
Somalia, just
Yeah, yeah.
like, oh, get
Yeah,
him,
it's,
Dave.
it's Sunday Night Football, Pedophile Hunters USA, and then Big Bang Theory. Those are the 3 top watch shows.
Do you
weekly.
think it's I kind of wish that their show was like Ghost Hunters, you know? Just like, is there a pedophile here?
Yeah.
Is there? Tell me.
They're using sonar technology?
Oh my
No.
God! Oh my God! You hear
oh my
that?
God, look at the heat map. Look at the heat map. Look
And
at the
then-
heat map. There's 18 pedophiles in this room right now.
You just listen back. You hear. Shimona. Oh!
Ghost pedophile hunters? That's so funny. It's just fucking, it's just like all the presidents. You're like, oh, wow, that's crazy. They all fucked kids.
Then you give this to law enforcement, right?
Correct, yeah. We
And then law enforcement goes, what the fuck do you want us to do with this? You're not a cop,
basically it.
man.
chat logs over to law enforcement, and whether they choose to investigate or pursue an arrest, that's up to them.
That's up to them. Wow.
Yeah, but that's not, you have to be able to, like, dude, this case would get thrown out of court so fast.
Yeah.
If
Joe.
they were like, what's your evidence? And they're like, this guy who looked like Jesse McCartney got in a car accident told me that this guy wants to fuck a kid. Like, yeah, that's dumb. All right, we're going to move on to the third guy. I've been threatened before, and I'll be threatened again. It says self-appointed, quote, pedophile hunter. I love that, like, none of their names are, like, that creative. Like, you would think you would eventually come up with, like,
Yeah, totally.
like some kind of, like, you know, nomenclature for yourself, but he's just like pedophile hunter. Just put that down.
Yeah, I just think every time I hear it, I just think of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
you know, but kind
Dude,
of like,
Dog the Bunny Hunter would be the best pedophile hunter.
Yeah,
he
he would
let
be.
them smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
while they're.
come on, bro, where are your
Yeah.
fucking kids?
Come on, man. Think about your fucking kids, man. Come on.
I'm Josh.
Come
Predator
on,
Hunter.
dude, they like Billie Eilish. You really want to have sex with
Come on,
someone?
man. It's fucking disgusting, man.
Hunters USA, and we tell predators to kick rocks. It means get the
They're like, okay, I'll kick rocks then. I'll just leave. Is that all right?
hell out of here. Leave our children alone.
He's all, I can I do another take? That's embarrassing. I feel like I look stupid there. They're all, no, one take's good.
Do we have a date of birth?
Oh,
on
I
the
would like to see a judge in court just like, all right, and Mr. Sudeikis, we find that you are guilty of pedophilia. You can either take the sentence, which is 25 to life, or the plea deal, kicking rocks. Either way. It's up to you.
Yeah. Dude, kick rocks is what you used to say to like the band geeks in high school. Like not people who are trying to fuck children. You
Yeah,
know?
totally.
It's
Predator
way too casual.
It really
for tonight. So the predator we're going to meet tonight is a 34-year-old male coming to meet with a 15-year-old child. So he thinks. He wants to come at 8 o'clock tonight.
See, dude, they can't say stuff like that. He wants to come at 8 o'clock tonight. That's very specific.
Yeah, it's
To
right
have
there.
sex with her. We have a team of decoys who set up an online account. He asked the decoy, can we try too? Yes or no? This predator is a serial offender. It pisses me off. I'm ready to
Well, I
expose
mean,
this guy.
every pedophile is a serial offender. No one's just like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
I got God one good run.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up the cleats after one game. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. No one dabbles in pedophilia.
Yeah, it's not like The Town where they're like, all right, one last job, you know?
That's crazy. I watched The Town yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, we are on the same wavelength.
I'm calm right now, and I get eyes on him. Is when my adrenaline's gonna start going. We started Predator Hunters USA about a year ago. We've exposed over 70 predators. We do live stream these exposures so neighbors, friends, relatives, coworkers know that this guy is a predator. We'll be meeting.
Dude, what are the chances that you just happen to follow Pedophile Hunter USA?
Yeah.
And he live streams one of your coworkers.
Oh,
He said
dude.
coworkers. Wouldn't that be crazy? You're like, oh shit, it's Steve. You're like, Steve from accounting's a pedophile? No way.
Just like, man, he has more TV crits than me.
Meeting at a public gas station around 8 p.m. tonight.
Who? Okay. You know someone's a criminal if they meet you at a gas station. That's
Every single
fucking-
one has been a meetup at a gas station. Is that insane?
That is, I would never meet someone
Yeah,
at a gas
especially
station.
a child.
Yeah.
You're like, how'd you get here?
That's so, yeah. Watch out. Even if you don't say, I'm going to have sex with an adult,
Yeah.
if you just say, I'm going to a gas station, what parent will allow that?
Yeah, I'm just going to go hang at the 7-Eleven. Like,
I'm
no
gonna
one does
meet-
that.
Yeah, this isn't the fucking 70s.
Yeah, I'd be
where
like,
there's
I'll just
pinball.
pick you up from the Chuck E. Cheese or your daycare or whatever, you know?
I'm calling my
Like,
wife.
yeah, I just really feel like some unleaded today. I don't know. I just feeling
No,
kind of
see,
diesel.
this one, they sell the hot Takis that I really like, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to run up there for a second.
Yeah, I really want to go for a Slim Jim, but, not brand.
Yeah.
Not the brand Slim Jim.
Yeah,
Tell
Just
them I
have
love
it in a
them.
clear box.
yeah.
Before I go on the exposure, it is dangerous, and you never know, you might not come home.
It's not dangerous.
Maybe. I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not.
I think it is.
What part of this is dangerous?
You'll see. I want to
I
spoil
love
it.
you guys. I'll talk to you later.
I have a wife, an 8-year-old son, a 2-year-old son,
stupid,
and also a 1-week-year-old son.
Does he ever? Do you think he's ever nervous that while he's hunting pedophiles are hunting his children, and they're just waiting for him to leave?
Crisscross.
It's The Departed.
Yeah.
My wife is really concerned about safety. I've been threatened before, and I'll be threatened again, I'm sure. But the predator's threats and my wife's concerns are not going to stop me. I would rather die than see another kid be molested.
9 minutes.
See?
Jesus Christ.
He'd rather die than see another kid get molested.
Yeah,
He's already
see one.
witnessed it. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
man.
away.
He's just like, there's another. Fuck.
He's like, why can't
Let
I
my
stop watching him?
Yeah, he's he's like a hockey goalie. Like,
He's all,
fuck. that
after
one
4,
flew
he's like,
by.
all right, I'm gonna die before I watch another one of these. I swear to God, I can't do it again.
I'm ready to get him.
Why are they all wearing collared shirts? You don't have to do that, man. You're going to hunt pedophiles. Wear camouflage.
Huh?
Wear
Camouflage?
cotton candy camouflage.
We've been waiting for about an hour and a half for the predator to arrive. He is now switching the location.
What a
Nothing
dick.
worse than when someone's late to a date, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Really
He
chaps
just-
my ass.
yeah.
So we are going to be heading
Maybe
to
that guy never has gotten laid by a kid, though, because he's late all the time. Like, even if you're a kid, that's got to be annoying.
Yeah,
you
right?
know? I don't know.
location.
Kids don't have watches, though.
Yeah.
Not
The kid's like, where is this guy? I got to be home when these streetlights turn on.
common. These predators will change the location. He wants to be in control. Our decoy just sent us the call recorded between the two of them.
Once you get to, you need to send me a picture so we know you're actually there.
We're gonna head to the new location and we'll see what happens when we get there. We have been driving for about 3.5 hours now. This is gonna be the meeting spot right here.
Dude, he's got a 1-week-old child at home.
Yeah,
And he's
what?
driving around for 3.5 hours looking for pedophiles.
Oh, my God.
Dude, this is the worst fucking... They should make an app like Pokemon Go, but for pedophile hunting.
Yeah, it's like, dude, fucking... It's like Tinder. You can't even go 3 yards away on Tinder.
Yeah,
Like,
right, exactly.
You know?
We got eyes on him. I am going to go approach him now. Hey, you from around here?
It's Josh's security guy.
My name is Josh. I'm with Predator Hunters USA. Let me explain something to you. I'm not law enforcement. You're free to go at any time. So let's be honest here. Who are you here to meet? A girl.
What if his
How old is
actual
that-
voice was that deep? A girl. Though I can't really do women my own age because my voice scares them.
What are you, size 10?
Girl.
Not sure. I'm sorry.
You're sorry you got caught. She said her age, 15. You said, I'm okay with the...
Dude, I just can't believe that he opens this with "you're free to go at any time," and this
Yeah.
guy's still just sitting here,
I
just
know, right?
talking. Just go,
So
dude.
dumb.
He's like, do you think how deep into this
This guy,
conversation
I
do you
think-
think he's like? I don't think I'm getting laid tonight.
It's just like, okay, but where's
Yeah,
Stacy?
but seriously, where is she in the back of that van?
the age. Then you also said to her she could get pregnant if you...
Oh
So you're-
God, Jesus
my
Christ, that's
God.
graphic.
Still currently
Jesus.
on probation.
If what if it actually said, if the stork comes?
So you're still currently on probation.
What are your probation guidelines?
I'm not supposed to be around here.
Unless it's approved.
No.
What if he said, well, to be fair, I'm not. You're here. So
Look at, he said, I know I can be on them, and then it puts in parentheses social media. I swear to God, I thought he was talking about the kids.
Beyond it, if my mom is around,
So your mom knows?
yeah, I think he's like mentally challenged.
No, I don't think so.
He's about to call his mom
Oh, really? That's what I'd do in that
and
situation.
hands him the phone.
I call my mom in prison. I'm all, hey, I need some tips.
Yeah. He's just like, yeah, she didn't show up. This keeps happening. Is it me? I feel like it's me.
Let's give good old mom a call here. Hi, my name is Josh. I'm with Predator Hunters USA.
I like the bleep, but they bleeped out her name, but it does kind of sound like he's calling her something mean.
Yeah.
He's all, hey, cunt.
Let's give good old mom a call here. Hi, my name is Josh. I'm with Predator Hunters USA. I am here with your son. He has come here to meet with a 15-year-old child. He told me that he is allowed to be on these apps as long as you know about it, and he told me...
Okay, well, tell him when he gets back to do the dishes like I asked 5 times already.
I said he wasn't allowed to fuck any kids until he cleaned his room. And
Yeah.
what do you know?
What
do you know? There's still Kit Kat wrappers all over the fucking floor.
Just like his
This
father.
big fucking
I
idiot.
always knew it.
me that you knew about this? No. Here's a card. There's a list of resources. What I would suggest you do, try to get some help. To get the hell out of here. I don't want to see your face ever again.
There goes the suspect's vehicle.
He's like, am I that ugly?
What happened?
What if the resources was just like a stylist? It's like-
So we walked up to... At first, he claimed he didn't know her age. I then confronted him with the evidence, and then he admitted, yes, I knew she was 15. He then admitted he came here for sex.
He was an older male, maybe 34 years of age, had dark hair. He was chewing some tobacco, glasses. But you see this guy.
Dude, what a fucking animal.
Yeah.
To be like, I'm going to go fuck a 14-year-old. Let me dip first. Dude, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Yeah, no, dude, that's gross. Come
Walking
on,
down
man.
the street, he wouldn't strike me as a predator. He just looks like a normal guy that'd work a regular office job.
I told him.
All right, that's the second time
Yeah,
one of these
keep-
pedophile hunters has made it clear that anyone can be a pedophile. And
Yeah.
it's starting to creep me out a little bit. They seem to really be hitting that point home.
Kick rocks and get the hell out.
I mean, he's like, pedophile hunters might be someone hunting pedophiles. You know, it's just like crazy.
Out of here and leave our children alone. Great job, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, you just like unblur the guy and it's Chris Hansen.
Josh, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What's your motive for doing what?
All right, people at home, yes, he does have a faux hawk. It's not important. I'm not saying anything about his character,
Yeah.
but I think it does make a lot more sense.
He
if you know
became the very thing he meant to destroy.
that. Creep.
What got you started doing this?
So the reason how I started was I seen
When I got kicked out of Blink-182.
another team that was doing it, and I was a victim as a child. So seeing that, it hit close to home, and I wanted to do something to make a difference in Minnesota.
I'm very sorry that happened to you, by the way.
Thank you.
And when you go out and do this, does that give you some sense of justice, some sense of balancing the
He calls
scales?
it psychiatry.
It does, knowing that it's me there and not another child.
What if the other guy's just like, I got molested too? Like, oh yeah, well I got molested
Yeah.
like a million times.
I got molested so much, dude. They just go back and forth. I can hunt these pedophiles. I've been molested way more than you have.
I've been molested infinity times. It's like I've been molested infinity plus one times.
It's just dumb little kid arguments.
Yeah.
My dad could beat your dad's ass after he's done molesting me.
Crowd's not into it, but I love it.
Let's get to the next clip. Officer says self-proclaimed pedophile hunter doesn't have the skills to build a successful case.
You say you have cooperation of law enforcement, that they support what you're doing.
All right, now he's talking to the boy band looking guy. So far we have fat New Yorker,
Yeah.
fat Minnesota guy, and then guy who looks like a male model who had acid thrown in his face.
He does look like what I imagine someone in like World War I who flies planes.
Yeah,
looks
he's
like.
well, it's the jacket. He's wearing like a brown leather jacket.
Yeah,
but
but
he's
the
also
face,
got
too.
he's also got that haircut too.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I can't wait to get home and see my gal.
And I found that really hard to believe, because I do work with law enforcement, and investigators, detectives that would do this kind of work would be very experienced, very sophisticated detectives. These wouldn't be first, second, third year detectives. These would be people with a lot of seasoning, specialized training. I found it hard to believe. So I did contact law enforcement in your area. Captain Greg McLean from the Internet Crimes Against Children Unit from the Post Falls Police Department in Idaho gave us this statement.
Holy shit, Dr. Phil emailed me. Is it really you? That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, no, that guy's a weirdo.
Big fan. Can I say hi to Robin? Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Jesse does not have the skills or ability to successfully build a case against alleged
Ah, man, that's the last thing he wants to hear.
Yeah.
predators. We have multi-jurisdictional department of trained professionals who specialize in this very complex area of the law. Jesse is making it more difficult for law enforcement by making these offenders more paranoid.
Yeah, totally.
Our task force has a great prosecution rate where Jesse does not. I want to emphasize how dangerous it is for Jesse to be doing this. There are many documented incidences where the suspect is armed or commits suicide after being confronted. It would be better if Jesse left it to us to deal with this issue. you said you had their support.
His
and that they-
response is fucking like insane.
All right. Well, they're gonna get to it right now, right?
Yeah.
All right.
were
Let's listen.
right behind you and
said-
really with you. That does not sound like that to me at all.
I said they've been receptive. We've had ICAC reach out to us.
Does that sound receptive?
They're receptive in sense of us on scene, having them come. And in fact, Gina and I got pulled over just for a police officer to shake his hand or shake our hand and say from a paternal standpoint he thanks us. So I understand and I can see where.
I don't believe that for a fucking
Yeah,
second.
no, not at all. He's full of shit.
Yeah, no,
Like,
dude, fuck this guy.
Yeah, he's just he has the same delusion of like an open mic comic, like in his
Yeah.
face. Like that's
Yeah,
the-
no,
the
that's
look
exactly
he
what
has.
it is. Yeah.
Internet crimes against children is coming from with that. Travis Benson, he was in prison 8 years and he's back in jail after we confronted him. 28 individuals that we've already confronted on different sites using different pictures. Once we get to the age, which we usually do on the third
Yeah,
message.
look, I mean, R. Kelly, you think it's just a coincidence he's now catching up with him?
Well, okay, so he's saying that he's had 28 arrests.
Mhm.
And then in the video, he was like, sting number 201. So he's convicting at about a 10% clip. That's a
Yeah.
terrible fucking rate.
Not a good ratio.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Out of those 28 individuals, 27 have blocked and have not communicated with the young girl.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on because you say we don't solicit or take donations, and then I see PayPal links up on your site where you do ask for and have a mechanism for taking donations. You say, I have the support and cooperation of law enforcement, so I contact law enforcement, and they say, no, he does not. He should leave this alone. He's making our job harder. He should not be doing this. You say, oh yeah, they're right behind me here. They're supporting me.
They've been receptive with us. That's all I.
They've been
I can-
receptive.
Yeah,
They talked
they've
back.
acknowledged that I'm a human being. They don't seem happy about it, but they do acknowledge that I have a birth certificate.
They listened to words when I spoke. That is,
And that's all I need. That's all I really need from them.
with arresting individuals, with taking our chat logs and the videos as well.
But you can read, right?
Yeah, of course.
And you can hear.
He's all, no, I can't. That's why I hunt pedophiles, actually.
No,
I had a job, and then I found out I couldn't read, so they fired me.
What do you say about this?
I can see their concerns. I definitely can.
I can see them, and they're all pedophiles. So
Yeah,
who gives
yeah,
a fuck?
yeah. Dude, that'd be so funny if they just start calling everyone pedophiles that disagrees with them. Bro, well, that guy fucks kids, so I wouldn't take anything he says seriously.
See the last line. It would be better if Jesse would leave this to us. Let us deal with this issue.
I'm sure that a lot of different law enforcement agencies would say the same.
Can you imagine?
Wait, what a weird defense of what you're doing, though. Is Dr. Phil's like, yeah, they said they want you to stop. He's like, yeah, no, I'm sure that they would say that. Yeah. Like, you're not even
Sure,
you're not even like refuting it at all.
Yeah.
You're not like, well, they don't know exactly what we're doing.
Some good arguments.
Yeah,
I'm a dumb
yeah,
piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, I really should. I really should.
It's funny because it showed on screen again, like people will commit suicide.
Yeah.
Like when approached. I just wonder, like, what if they never showed up, but some guy was just like, they're just like, oh, hey, did you drop your wallet? And
Yeah.
they just, boom, like, right.
Yeah, they're just approaching the guy to say nice car, and he's like, ah.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, did you go my high school? Bam! Like,
Just
right
shoots
in-
himself in the driver's seat.
I just know that what we do is educate and spread awareness, and we take a passion to it. We've worked our butts off, and I'm darn proud of our team. And
So you
our
don't care
supporters.
what law enforcement thinks?
I know that.
No, those fucking nerds? No, I don't, actually.
Actually, to quote someone, fuck the police
Yeah.
coming straight from the underground.
We're not
They say
breaking-
you should leave it to them.
I do care, but I know that we're not breaking any laws by doing so.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, we're not breaking any laws, unlike these pedophiles.
Yeah, which Dr. Phil is.
Yeah, Dr. Phil's a pedophile. These two guys across from me are pedophiles. Everyone's a pedophile. The next and last clip is called Dr. Phil the Pedophile Hunter. Do you worry about the consequences of public shaming? I don't think that they do, but we're going to get an answer. And this is a 2-part episode, so there is not a great conclusion to it, but we're going to cover the next episode on the next episode of the podcast. So let's get to this last clip. Dr. Phil, the pedophile hunter, do you worry about the consequences of public shaming?
You do realize there's no other way to paint this other than it's public shaming. That's the mechanism by which you try to get these guys to back off and not do this anymore, right?
Correct.
And do you worry
I
about...
mean, if fucking going to prison isn't a deterrent for that, why would public shaming
That's
be?
that's a very good point. Is like, why would these guys? And who gives a shit if they get publicly shamed?
Yeah, totally.
Like, it's not like somebody who had a fucking dumb tweet or something like that. You know, like
it's not like he's a comedian whose words have a lot of value, like you know, and who should be accountable like politicians.
Also, what a great still I have of Dr. Phil here, just looking like he's like very high.
the consequences of public shaming.
I do, and that's why I give them a card with a list of resources, so that way if they need help, they can get help.
It also...
What kind of resources do they have for pedophiles in Minnesota?
Yeah.
It's just like you just got to go lay on a frozen lake. This is where you die now. That's where you die.
Alerts
just
people.
Like, okay, they just answer like, okay, what if you had sex with an 18-year-old? Because it's like they're young, but you don't go to jail.
Your Minnesota accent is appalling.
To who they are.
Is there a non-appalling Minnesotan accent?
No, that's a good point. Yeah.
They can go over there and take retribution. They can go over there and beat the hell out of them, kill them, whatever. And so with public shaming, they can kill themselves. They can be outed to people in the neighborhood that take the vigilantism a step further and do personal harm to them or their family or their dwelling or whatever. Do you ever worry about that kind of thing?
So you're asking me if I worry about pedophiles killing themselves. It's a big no for me. I'm like, I don't know.
You know, I tell them in every video to, leave the predator alone, not to contact their family. We'll turn everything over to law enforcement and let law enforcement handle it. Is there a possibility it could happen? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But is there a possibility a child could get hurt that if they were to show up to meet with that predator? Absolutely.
Do you have the cooperation of law enforcement like Jesse does?
We have a huge backing of law enforcement in Minnesota.
No, you don't.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how many convictions?
Oh, and Dr. Phil also slyly being a dick, of being like, like Jesse's support from the
Have you had?
I believe we have a couple actual convictions, and then we have, a lot that are in the works.
We haven't heard shit from New York guy.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get concerned about him.
Got on board with Minnesota Human and Trafficking Division, who's going to, start working cases that maybe were turned down at a local level.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out if this works. Jesse, you said you've had 15 convictions, but a whole lot more in the works, right?
15 arrests and three convictions as of now, and more to come.
3 convictions.
Wow.
So he's done 201 of these.
Jesus. That must have been like the language must have been so like, I am admitting to this.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and dude, those 3 must feel like amazing though.
Yeah.
I will give him that. Like that first one must have been like, holy shit.
Yeah. He's chasing that high probably.
It was just the first 3 people, and then
then he never got it.
he's 0 for 198 since.
Yeah.
You have a team of 7. You've done 200 stings, and you say 2 convictions, but 15 arrests. And Tony, you say you've got a team of 5, but you go to the streets alone. You've done 27 stings and no convictions yet. And Josh, you say you have a team of 20. You've done 100 stings and no conviction.
Dude, 20 people signed up to follow this fucking bozo. That's crazy.
Yet.
I mean, we get people who listen to this podcast, so maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. I'm kidding.
We do have convictions.
You have convictions.
Correct.
Yeah, we have one on the way, actually, but it's not conviction yet.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, he mumbled.
Listen to him.
On the way, actually, but it's not conviction yet.
Okay. And
Still have no
you have
fucking idea what he
convictions.
said.
Correct.
Yeah, we have one on the way, actually, but it's not conviction yet.
He said we have one on the way, but it's not a conviction yet.
What? That means no.
Yeah, no, actually, my girlfriend, she lives up in Canada. You guys don't know her. She lives up. She goes to a different school.
Okay. And you have how many convictions, Josh?
I believe there's 2. There was a little discrepancy in one, as one.
Dude, so fucking phone. You would know exactly if you were hunting pedophiles.
Yeah.
You would know exactly how many of them went to jail.
Totally.
Fucking, I think 2 of them probably.
Around 2.
Yeah, but somewhere around 2. Yeah.
Yeah. You ever hunt a pedophile and it smells like wet dog?
Predators didn't show up for the actual meeting, so law enforcement went and arrested him.
Because
so
you
there
told
wasn't
us you had
video.
no convictions, but some pending.
No, I said that we did have a couple. They wanted the video of it, and I couldn't give them the video of it as a predator didn't show up for the actual meeting.
You say, I have the support and
Oh, we watched these out of order. Well, that doesn't need to be mentioned. Yeah, so that is the end of these episodes. It's a very weird episode because like they're almost too stupid to laugh at, these people.
Yeah.
Like it's like what do they think they're achieving? Like, how do you not just get discouraged at some point and go,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm not.
Well, there you guys will see. There's a 4th guy, and he's very much like, he's like, oh yeah, I gave this up. This is fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't helping. He's more self-aggrandizing than anything.
Well, dude,
You know?
the next episode, not to spoil it too much, debuted the next day. It's called Pedophile Hunters. Victim of Sting fights back.
Oh yeah, I did see part of. I could only find one clip.
That's amazing to be like, you know what? I know that these guys said I was a pedophile, but I'm going to go on TV and show my face and
Did you-
yell at them about it.
It's so great. Like I
Oh,
don't
man,
know.
I can't wait for that. It's going to be
just
great.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing about it when I was watching that, because the guys like, I was thinking, oh, maybe like something went wrong and like he actually. But you watch and you're just like, oh, this guy's fucking stupid. Like, why?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's how I felt about these guys. Is like, how can people who are doing what like such like I'll be honest, like it's kind of noble what they're doing, like
Yeah.
like trying to stop these kids, but like how can they be so narcissistic and self-involved
Yeah,
in this
totally.
shit? Like even Chris Hansen has a little bit less ego than these guys.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? And that guy fucking starts everything with "I'm Chris Hansen." David
Yeah.
NBC. Like he mentions his name all the time. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Parker, where can people find you? What's going on?
People can find me at Parker the Newman on that's not a fucking word. They can find me on Twitter and Instagram. And let's see, what shows do I have coming up? See, December 27th I had to move because a show because Hanukkah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The Sabbath.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. if
Yeah,
that's
me either.
When Hanukkah is.
All right, well, I'll go
or
first.
September.
You can see me here at Stab December 20th, hosting a show, and then I will be doing some more stuff here at Stab. I think the following Friday, the 27th. I'm not entirely sure. And then live Fill My Heart. We're gonna do a 1 year anniversary show. That's gonna be January 11th. That's really what I want to promote.
Yeah.
Is come out to that. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a bunch of comics here and drugs and pizza and stuff. It's gonna be fun. So come out to that and follow me on social media at Drew Absher, on Twitter at Drew Absher is dumb on Instagram, and follow the podcast social media page at Fill My Heart Pod on all social media.
Yep, I have a couple things, but I don't know where they're at. So
Okay.
we'll see. But yeah, also please be sure to share this if you like it.
Yep, and then yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Come out to Stab for shows Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Run from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right, we'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good one.
Little girls, they make me feel so good. They don't care if I'm a one-way mirror.
That's a song you can't sing, dude. You can't sing that song.
I know.